In recent months, Halo's fanbase has had a disdain for 343 and their handling with Halo Infinite, a live service game but without the live service, lacking any form of additional content since launch apart from a few game modes and cosmetic items in the form of event battle passes. But despite all the negativity, the lack of features seen in previous installments, and the overall content drought that has been plaguing Halo Infinite for several months now, I wanted to focus on the more positive side and talk about my favourite thing about Halo Infinite, and probably the one thing that keeps me returning to the game as frequently as possible. And that is Big Team Battle. Big Team Battle is honestly my favourite playlist in Halo Infinite. There's just something special about playing Halo with 24 players on large maps, fitted with vehicles and pretty much every available weapon in the game. Big Team Battle is a true quality sandbox experience, and partnered with Halo Infinite's phenomenal gameplay and in-depth gameplay loop, it only further enhances the experience. Sure, 4v4 arena is cool and all, but can you rip a heavy machine gun off its mount and turn your way through enemy lines to secure an objective? Or grapple onto a wasp and then turn your turrets onto a cluster of enemies heading towards a stockpile of power seeds? Big Team Battle is a great casual experience, and with Halo Infinite's in-depth gameplay loop, there are no shortage of epic blockbuster moments, such as this moment right here where I chained back-to-back headshots with a shock rifle. .343 did a great job with making each game of Big Team Battle unique. Everything from the randomized weapons, power items, to even the drops that deploy more power items into the match periodically, offers a unique way to engage with enemies. It is always awesome to head into a Big Team Battle and take your chances against a plethora of enemies with a weapon of your choice. Moments in Big Team Battle are iconic. In Big Team Battle, you can hitch a ride on a warthog and ride into enemy lines, blasting the enemies with a mounted machine gun. You can grapple onto unsuspecting enemies and face impossible odds, and yet somehow survive your encounters. You can push into enemy lines and secure an objective with your squad, or run into the stockpile and toss power seeds to your teammates, rugby style, all while the enemies toss every grenade out of their pockets to stop you. In Big Team Battle, you can pull off insane plays and kill chains using a combination of power items, weaponry, and lethal equipment. You could be getting your ass kicked and then secure a scorpion and blast the other team, turning the tide of battle in your favour. In Big Team Battle, you square off on large maps with pretty much every item available in the sandbox, and it is fucking beautiful. I find myself playing Halo Infinite's Big Team Battle for hours on end, despite the fact that Halo offers hardly anything to grind for. No rewards worth your time, no challenges that offer any incentive to play a particular mode. I just play Big Team Battle because it's fun, and that is what gaming should all be about. Fun, innovative gameplay that brings you into a state of flow, and before you know it, hours have flown by, and boy was it worth it to invest such a time into this banger of a game mode. Yes, Halo Infinite isn't perfect. To this day, the game is played with desync, underwhelming in-game store items, very little maps available in its map rotation, and a content drought that has lasted for an eternity. But despite all that, Halo Infinite's Big Team Battle has kept me hooked since Halo Infinite's release, and I honestly doubt I'll get bored of playing it any time soon. Hopefully the next season of Halo Infinite brings about new modes and fresh content to satisfy long-term fans, and even bring back Halo veterans who have since left the series in favour for other first-person shooters. And speaking of other first-person shooters, check out my latest comprehensive review of a low-poly first-person shooter. Or, if you want more Halo content, then check out my latest tips and tricks guide. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you are new, and as always, have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next video.